Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome to Uncovering Your Inner Power. I'm your host, Jill Ripley, and I'm so glad you're here today because I want to talk to you about something that I think every single one of us has experienced at some point, and yet we rarely talk about it in a way that actually helps. Something happened to me recently, and I'm not going to get into the specifics, partly because the details aren't the point, and partly because I've already done the work of processing it. But I will tell you this, it was a situation that felt unfair, it felt hurtful, and even after it was resolved, even after I had done everything I could do, I could not stop thinking about it. Have you ever been there? Where something is technically over, but your mind just won't release it. You're in the shower, thinking about it. You wake up at 2 in the morning, and it's the first thing there. You're in a conversation with someone you love, and part of your brain is still stuck in that moment, replaying it, rewinding it, asking why. That was me. For about 2 weeks, I carried this thing around like a weight. And what made it harder was that I couldn't figure out why I was having so much trouble letting it go. I kept asking myself, why is this still bothering me? It's over. Move on, Jill. But here's the thing about telling yourself to just move on. It almost never works. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But just know that the universe always has your back, and the answer will arrive in due time, as it was delivered to me in the form of a meme. So I was doing my morning energy practices, and I was reading in one of my inspirational apps, and I came across one of those simple little quote graphics. You know, the ones most of the time they float right past. But this one stopped me cold. It said something along the lines of, instead of thinking, I can't stop thinking about this, try thinking, my mind may be trying to make sense of something that feels unsettled. I read it once, I read it again, and I just sat there for a minute. Because in those 8 words, that quote completely reframed 2 weeks of frustration. We live in a culture that treats speed as a virtue, even when it comes to healing. If you're still thinking about something after a certain point, the message you receive from social media, from people around you, from your own inner voice is that you should be over it by now. That strong people don't linger. That moving on quickly is the mark of someone who has it together. But here's what I've come to understand, and what that little quote put into words so beautifully for me is that your mind is not broken when it keeps returning to something. It's doing exactly what it's designed to do. Think about it this way. When you have a physical wound, even a small one, your body doesn't just ignore it. It sends resources there. White blood cells, increased circulation, all of it, working together to heal what was disrupted. Your mind works the same way. When something happens that violates your sense of fairness, your values, your trust, your mind keeps returning to it because it's trying to heal it. It's trying to find resolution. The problem isn't that you're thinking about it. The problem is that we judge ourselves for thinking about it. And that judgment adds another layer of pain on top of the original wound. So the first act of healing, stop making yourself wrong for not being over it yet. And remember that language is powerful. The story we tell ourselves about what we're experiencing shapes everything about how we experience it. When I was saying to myself, I can't stop thinking about this, that phrase carried shame with it. It implied that I was failing, that something was wrong with me, that I should be further along in my healing than I was. But when I shifted to my mind is trying to make sense of something that feels unsettled, everything changed. Suddenly, I wasn't failing. I was processing. I wasn't weak. I was human. And most importantly, there wasn't something wrong with me. There was something important happening in me. That one shift gave me permission to be gentle with myself. And gentleness, it turns out, is actually what creates the conditions for healing. Because here's the paradox. The more you fight the thought, the louder it gets. The more you allow it, acknowledge it, get curious about it, the more it begins to quiet. When something feels unsettled, it usually means one of a few things. It might mean that something happened that conflicted with a core value of yours: integrity, fairness, loyalty, trust. It might mean that there's a boundary that got crossed and hasn't been fully acknowledged yet. Or it might mean that there's a lesson in the experience you haven't quite landed on yet. Something your mind knows is important, even if you can't articulate it clearly to yourself just yet. Instead of pushing the feeling away, try getting curious about it. Ask yourself, what specifically feels unsettled? Is it the outcome? Is it the relationship? Is it something I wish I had done differently? Is there something this situation is showing me about what I value or what I will no longer accept? That kind of inquiry is not wallowing. That is wisdom work, and it is some of the most important inner work you will ever do. I want to leave you with something practical. 3 simple shifts you can make the next time you find yourself stuck in a loop. Number 1, name it without judgment. Instead of, I can't stop thinking about this, say, I'm processing something that feels unsettled to me. It sounds small, but it's not. That language shift moves you from self-criticism to self-compassion in one breath. And number 2, get curious, not critical. Ask yourself, what is this experience trying to show me? What value of mine was touched here? What do I know now that I didn't know before? Curiosity is a healing position. Criticism is not. Give it a timeline, not a deadline. Healing doesn't follow a schedule, but giving your mind a dedicated window, even 10 minutes of journaling or quiet reflection, can help. You're telling your mind, I hear you and I'm making space for you. That often quiets the background noise. For me, once I allowed myself to stop fighting the thoughts and start listening to them, something shifted. I realized that what felt unsettled wasn't just the situation itself. It was what the situation revealed to me about the importance of documentation, about advocating for myself more clearly, about the kind of professional environment I want to be in and the kind that I do not. Those are not small things. Those are gifts. And I almost missed them because I was too busy being frustrated with myself for not letting go of it fast enough. So if you're in the middle of something right now, something that keeps coming back no matter how many times you tell yourself to move on, I want you to hear this. Your mind is not failing you. It's working for you. It's trying to bring you to wholeness. Let it do its job. Get quiet enough to listen and trust that the unsettled feeling is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It is a sign that something important is happening within you. That's where the healing lives. Before I let you go, I want to share something special with you. This month marks 1 full year of uncovering your inner power. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you who has been on this journey with me. To celebrate, I'm offering exclusive discounts on my private life coaching packages. Whether you're looking for a focused 3-session experience, a deeper 6-session journey, or a full 9-session transformation, there is a discount for you. If today's episode stirred something in you, if there's something in your life that feels unsettled and you are ready to do the work, I would be honored to walk alongside you. The coupon codes for all three packages are in the show notes, but don't wait too long because this offer is only available for a limited time. This is your sign. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this episode resonated with you, I would love for you to share it with someone who might need to hear it. And as always, keep uncovering your inner power. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I truly honor you for being here and for choosing to do this deeper work. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love to stay connected. You can sign up for my newsletter at empoweredbythestorm.com/newsletter. And when you do, you'll receive a free copy of my How to Love Yourself workbook as a thank you. My book, Empowered by the Storm, is also available on Amazon if you'd like to go deeper into this work on your own time. And if you're feeling called to more personal support, you can visit my website to explore private coaching and see if it feels like the right next step for you. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, trust your journey, and remember, your healing matters.